Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Phonics, and today I'm going to help you guys out. I want to help my subs out. I have for you guys a list of the most underrated weapons in the game, and basically if you guys are looking for that elite weapon, like say you're looking for the Obsidian Steed and you really want that Obsidian Steed but you can just never get it, I'm going to give you guys a list of weapons that are basically just as good as the elite counterparts, and they're really easy to get because they're enlisted weapons. But real quickly before I get started, the gameplay in the background is going to be a 70 gun streak using the AK12 hair trigger, and I absolutely love this gun. In some cases I might even say that the hair trigger is better than the rip, but that's going to be one of the weapons on the list. I'll get into that later. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first one on the list is going to be the HbrA Average Joe. Now a lot of you guys know about this weapon. You only get this, it's not hard to get this weapon. You get it after 300 kills with the HbrA, but the Average Joe is just above and beyond the regular HbrA. It's just so much better. So if you guys like using the HbrA, the Average Joe is the way to go. It's easy to get, and it's basically like a cheap version of the Insanity. And the Insanity is one of my favorite weapons in the game. So yeah, the Average Joe is definitely where it's at until you get the Insanity. Another weapon is going to be the EM1 LEL or the LEL. A lot of people that use the laser weapons, they really just, the most desired version of the EM1 is going to be the Pwner. Everyone wants the Pwner. That's like the best version because it has an increase to the damage. Now, the only other weapon, the EM1, the only other version of the EM1 that has an increase to the damage is going to be the LEL or the LEL. I don't know how you say it, but it's basically a poor man's version of the Pwner. It's easy to get. I've gotten it on multiple accounts. It's an enlisted weapon, and it's basically just as good as the Pwner, and it doesn't overheat as fast. Another one is going to be the Bal-27 Carbon. Now this weapon is basically a poor man's version of the Obsidian Steed. It does the same amount of damage at medium to long range as the Obsidian Steed. Actually, the Steed has a lower fire rate, so the Carbon, some people might even say that the Carbon is better because you're not losing that drop off in fire rate and you still have an increase in damage. Okay, another one is going to be the ASM1 Rigger. Now you can basically turn this weapon into a poor man's version of the speakeasy. Now all you need is, you need the Rigger because it has +2 accuracy. Now what you want to do is you want to throw on rapid fire, grip, and extended mags, and boom, you have a poor man's version of the speakeasy. And believe me, I have the speakeasy and I've tried this class setup with the Rigger, and they feel exactly the same. And the Rigger doesn't have that negative damage. So yeah, the Rigger, some people might even say that the Rigger with those attachments is better than the speakeasy. Another one is going to be the IMR Impact. Now this weapon might even be considered better than both elite variants of the IMR. See, the IMR, both of the elite variants are going to be the Thunder Tusk and the Boar Strike. Now the Boar Strike has the same damage as the Impact, but the Boar Strike fires slower. Now the other one, the Thunder Tusk, has less damage, but it fires just as fast. So it's basically like the Impact is taking the best of both worlds with the IMR, and in my personal opinion, I think the Impact is the best version of the IMR that you can get. Another weapon on the list is going to be the AK12 hair trigger, the weapon you're seeing in this gameplay. This is absolutely one of my favorite versions of the AK12. I just recently got the rip, and I really like the rip, don't get me wrong. I know I'm going to get hate in the comments for this, but I prefer the hair trigger to the rip. I'm sorry guys, there's something about this hair trigger. It fires a lot faster than the normal AK, and it doesn't have the ammo reduction. The whole thing about the rip is like, yeah, it's super accurate, yeah, it drops people, but I hate only having 33 bullets, even with extended mags. So this version, it doesn't do as much damage as the rip, but it does fire faster. So the time to kill, the TTKs are about the same. So in my personal opinion, I prefer the hair trigger, but like I said, it's all personal preference. But so hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. I'm just trying to help you guys out, let you guys know that you don't really need an elite variant to get a better version of the weapon, because everybody's under the assumption that, oh, it's an enlisted weapon, it's got to be crap. But actually there's some really good underrated enlisted weapons. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. If you did, please drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you guys sub if you're new. We're closing in on 1.1k subscribers, and I really appreciate that, guys. That's absolutely awesome. So like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and I'm out. Have a great day, guys. Peace.
We're winning this fight. Hard point contested. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point contested. Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. UAV UAV ready.